Shit. This is what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da. Let me tell you what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da. Yo, what up, though, people? I'd like to welcome you back to the Keep the C Note podcast. I am your boy Brown. To the left of me, we got.
You got your boy Jay.
To the left of Jay, we got.
Boy Vito is back.
The lefty, the dream is back in the building. Welcome back. You owe us a couple dollars for that Uber fee.
Hey,
good brother. Well, welcome back. Shout out Kyle. He held you down. He didn't go left. You know what I mean? He wasn't dreaming.
Well, he needs to start.
All right, we got a lot going on, people. If this is your first time tuning in, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, drop a comment, share. NBA Finals. Let me ask y'all a question. Has this been a good NBA Finals so far for y'all?
The little bit I did see, yes.
Yes? How about you, John?
Yes, but to me, it almost like this series is showing their true colors this season. I mean, with this finals.
True colors.
Whose true colors?
Between Clay.
Hold on. Do you got a drink in your cup?
Yeah, I got a drink in my cup, good brother.
Between Steph, Clay, and Draymond. This one without KD, so they trying to prove this one.
Right.
And then you got Boston.
They won before that KD got it.
That's true. I mean, I give them props.
But a lot of people didn't think they was going to win again after all them injuries and everything after KD left. So,
And, Boston, I mean, they balling. I had a little bit more faith in Jason Tatum. He's still the fucking man.
They
He is. Don't get me wrong.
Out of me, though. I didn't think they would get this far.
I didn't know they were gonna get this far. But yeah, they balling though. We seeing some good basketball.
Yeah, I actually have enjoyed watching these games. Vito, the little you seen right now, who's the top 3 players in the finals for Boston? Who you got?
Tatum.
At 1?
Yeah, Tatum at 1.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Marcus Smart at 2, and I'm gonna go Al Horford at 3.
Call him a Uber already. Call him a Uber. Who you got, John? We'll get back to.
If you see when Marcus Smart and Al Horford don't play good, they don't win.
Well,
what about Jaylen Brown?
Jaylen Brown this is what's wrong with you, because I kind of figured you would take that and say I go left and go left, because I'm not saying he's not a good player. He's their second best player.
Yeah,
but in this series, he does what he always do. He's going to do that. But when Marcus Smart is not playing good and Al Horford don't play good, you see what happens.
Okay.
Brown plays good regardless.
Okay. What you got, John?
I mean, I got Tatum at 1. I got Jaylen Brown at 2, and I got Marcus Smart at 3.
Okay.
I saw a lot of good out of Jaylen Brown. I mean, I'm still frustrated with his, he sometimes can play out of control.
That's his
biggest downfall.
Shout out to you, John. We're brothers from the gun bus, pause, because we agree that's my exact order. I got Tatum 1, I got Jaylen Brown 2, and I got Smart 3. But to piggyback off what Vito said and what you said, to me personally, because Tatum is, don't get me wrong, great player, but he's like great this game, kind of off this game,
that's
great this game. Yep. And it's been like that for a lot of the playoffs now. Every time you have a bad game, he bounced back. I think Jaylen Brown has been more consistent. The only reason I don't have him at 1 is because a lot of times he does get wild and he makes crucial turnovers, or he shoots a wild shot and it at the wrong time of the game. So that's why I got him too. But he's definitely, to me, been most consistent. I agree with Al Horford, but also Robert Williams. Because when Robert Williams, when he plays good, they win.
Yep.
So what's your thoughts, people, right now in the NBA Finals? Who's been the top 3 players for the Boston Celtics? Keep it a C note with us. Let's go Golden State. John, who you got as the top 3 players?
Number 1, of course, I got Steph.
Okay.
Number 2, my man Clay.
Okay.
And number 3, I was. Oh man, because it's a tough one between Jordan Poole and Wiggins. That's who my number 3 is between. But as of recent, if I had to go by stats and what they're doing overall, I'm gonna give it to Wiggins. I like Jordan Poole, so I'll put Wiggins at my 3.
Okay. What about you, Vito?
I go Steph, Draymond, then Poole.
Draymond.
Call
him a Uber.
now.
Once again, y'all only must watch highlights. Y'all don't know exactly what the fuck this man does. You see, the two even the commentators I've seen saying when he don't play good, they don't win. Think about what he does, not just the defense, not just running the whole defensive side. Think about the assists.
I think
how he's playing the power forward, but he also runs the offense like a point guard.
Why?
Y'all
Listen,
miss all that shit.
Listen, I don't know what you've been missing while you've been on bed rest. I'm gonna
What
cue
he had
you.
last night? What he had last night? Who had the most assists last night in that game?
I know he
Draymond.
Okay.
Yeah, at the power
and they
forward.
sat him down when it counted.
What the fuck does that got to do with anything? He's not a scorer.
They sat
came back
him
in, though,
down when it counted.
So
I sent y'all the stats. Power forward, we got 2 guys that average more rebounds than him on the team.
And
how many of them average more assists than him?
No,
He always got the ball in his hand.
Why though?
Because he can't do nothing else.
So why would they trust him to have the ball?
Because he can't do nothing else.
So obviously he can do something. And he has
in
the
this
ball
series, I would take Kevin Looney over Draymond Green.
Yes.
I think
That's
Draymond Green is the worst player in this series thus far.
Y'all don't know nothing about basketball.
Pardon Vito.
Y'all don't know nothing about basketball.
Listen, let me go my 3. My 3, I got Steph 1. I got Wiggins 2. We not going to do that.
Come on, man.
And I got Clay 3
what
barely.
for this game?
What
Clay do before any of these games?
He had his doubles throughout this.
Any of these games?
Clay?
Yeah.
Oh, Clay.
Nothing really.
So how the fuck is he even on this list? You got Poole
Who?
you can put over him?
Yeah, but listen, you didn't let me finish. You come back in rear form, Vito.
Man.
Listen to what I said. I said I got Clay 3 barely.
Because
time out. I want to really put Kayvon Looney there because look, if you go back and look, every game they win, he plays good. Every game they win, he plays good. We talking about rebounds. We talking about unexpected baskets. One of them games, he just had like 3 or 4 steals. Like, come on, man.
No, listen, none of them affect the game more than Draymond Green. None of them do.
Man, you got to be kidding me, man.
Call
him.
How do y'all watch? Do y'all like hang from the ceiling?
Let me tell you something.
Watch the game.
Draymond Green might go 2 for 12, 4.
He's not on the floor to score.
Listen to what I'm.
But listen, he's not even leading in rebounds. He's not because it'll be either Looney or Wiggins.
Which one of the guards had the most assists last night?
The guards.
Draymond Green had the most assists.
Listen, Draymond is. You're missing the point. If you put Draymond on the floor, the only thing he can do is stand up top, draw a big man out the paint, and pass it to one of them guys curling, man. He can't score. He don't grab rebounds. Come on, man.
How can he draw a big man from down the bottom if he can't score?
What do you mean? Because
why do you come out even play defense on him if he can't score?
Because they're stupid in today's NBA. Pardon my language, man. But they're
come on. Boston was the best defensive team in the league this year, right? They know what they're doing.
Yes, listen. I got one better for you because we had before you went away, we had a little topic where we was talking about Draymond Green, and I told you anybody can do that. Now, listen.
No, they can't.
Al Horford is the perfect person. If you put Al Horford in Draymond's spot, he gets you the same numbers and he get them same assists.
He's going to get you more points.
And more assists.
He's not going to affect
and
the game more than Draymond Green.
Offense, yes,
no, he won't. He don't move like Draymond Green. He don't play defense like Draymond Green.
Draymond Green don't play defense, man. That's
how do you get defensive player of the year multiple times?
Because they had the best record in the league.
The record ain't got nothing to do with your defensive player of the year.
Draymond Green don't play no. I know you seen some of the highlights.
The same way how you said Steph don't play 0D, and they've shown you Steph plays D.
One game?
No, not one game.
Come on, man. We talking about.
Are you forgetting how they beat? Are you forgetting how they beat Memphis?
When Ja Morant got hurt.
No, when Ja was playing, when Ja had the ball, how they ended the game. Who had the defensive player of the game? Steph Curry.
Once in a while, we had them conversations, bro. They beat them. But listen, what's your thoughts, people, right now? Who's the top 3 players for the Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals? Keep it a C note with us. What you got to say, John?
No, now I want to take it a step further to see, is it a make it or break it with Draymond Green that if you could substitute...
He's already broke.
Draymond Green, what he had, 17 last night?
You can almost substitute...
Look it up.
8 assists. You look it up.
You can substitute a lot of power forwards in the league.
Ooh, no, you can't.
Yes, you
Yes,
can.
you can,
And you
man.
can put in Draymond Green's spot, and they
Man.
might be doing...
No, you can't.
Man, you can-
Everybody can't do what he does.
He doesn't do any. You giving this guy too much
How many
credit.
of them dudes got Defensive Player of the Year?
What did he get without them other
The
guys?
same thing they got without him.
What did he?
What you talking about?
What I'm saying is, you've said it on episodes. He played when Steph and Clay were hurt,
Yes,
and
he's-
his numbers went where?
Damn.
Okay, then. What we talking
But
about?
we're talking about why he's playing with them.
Man,
He's currently
And
playing
I'm saying,
with them.
anybody can
No,
play with them
anybody
and do
can't
that.
play with
Man,
them.
you tripping?
All right,
You-
folks,
you
what do y'all
tripping.
say? Can anybody at the power forward position replace Draymond Green and the Golden State be doing just as well, or if not better, than
But
what they're doing now?
They had a
Keep-
few
keep
dudes
it a
in.
C
Keep
note
it a
with
C
us.
note.
David West was playing for them. He ain't look like nothing.
Who?
Did David West play for them?
Hey, he's on his last leg.
Come on, man. He that was the same David West he always was. Maurice Bates, he played
That
power
was-
forward.
That was in
Ain't
Indiana.
do shit. Come
Come
on, man. You can't just put anybody in there.
Man, you lost your mind. What I'm saying is, time out. See,
Oh, hold on. So you say you can put anybody in? Name the power forwards they had in the past who actually
This
done
is
something.
this is where you're wrong because listen,
I'm listening.
let me finish. Them championship teams when Draymond not in the game, who runs their offense off the bench? Iguodala, another dude that can't shoot, can't do much of nothing. So Steve Kerr, that's why I say
Sean
Steve Kerr.
Livingston ran the offense off the bench. What the fuck is you talking about?
So you saying Iguodala never?
No,
ran?
he don't
You
run no
saying?
offense. Come on, man.
Man, call him a Uber.
Iguodala.
You
Come
saying
on, man.
you saying he never when Iguodala is in the forget you on I'm talking about when Iguodala Draymond on the bench, Iguodala is in the game with Steph and Clay. Iguodala is standing there where Draymond is at. Do your homework, my guy. Do your homework. And if you add Kevin Durant to the mix,
Okay,
yeah, he
hold
was
on.
doing this same.
Stop. Stop.
time out.
No, stop.
Let me
No,
finish
no,
my
no,
thought
no,
because
I'm not gonna let you finish 'cause
you
you gonna
threw me
forget.
off what I was
You
originally going to say.
Iguodala ain't a power forward.
You-
and
you-
he did
it's-
that
you're-
before he got there.
You're not listening. That's exactly what I was gonna get to. My thing is, you're trying to put a power forward in there, and what I'm saying is, you can take a scoring power forward and switch him with Draymond Green
You
and
said
Steve.
anybody.
Yes, I mean because you're saying
Name
a guy.
a bum.
Listen,
a starter,
let me.
hold on. A starting power forward that ain't no good that you can put in there and do what Draymond does.
If he is starter, he gotta be
No,
good.
he
All right,
won't.
tell me
No,
his
the-
starter is not good.
No, nigga, you said
What-
anybody.
What do you
I'm
think,
not the
what
type-
about John Collins? You think he
Yes.
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 I mean,
Randall?
Who?
Julius,
Yeah.
yes,
He does that
any
now.
power
No, you can't.
forward.
Not any power
What I'm
forward.
telling you is, even if a power forward can't make that pass when Steph and Clay is curling, they're not gonna
What-
make him
what
do
about
what
Aaron
Draymond
Gordon?
was doing. Kerr not.
No.
Who?
Not with Aaron Gordon.
No.
Yeah, still.
Fuck
Yeah,
no. Why you
come
think
on,
Aaron
man.
Gordon went from the franchise player to damn them only playing
When
10
was
minutes?
he a franchise?
With
player?
Orlando.
He
Nigga,
would've
fuck
never
you
been.
talking about?
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
A nigga he tried to overhype it was dead wrong about that bum ass nigga.
Who overhyped him?
You talking about his numbers against big dogs.
What about
Oh, I guess you don't remember
what about Miles Bridges from Charlotte?
that.
No,
Fuck no.
I think him too.
He can't do none of that shit. Nigga, do you see the
Bro.
offense they play? They offense is kind of similar, free-flowing offense. He don't do none of that
Bro,
shit.
you're missing the point.
Nah, y'all missing
Steve Kerr is gonna put them. Listen to what I'm saying.
Now you about to change.
Listen to what I'm gonna tell you
You about to
this.
move the goalposts. Go ahead.
Let's just take Draymond, put him on the bench, and start the big boy. What's his name? Bielitsa, right?
Yeah.
Steve Kerr, what is his next thing to do? He's gonna put the ball in Wiggins' hands, and Wiggins is gonna do everything that Draymond Green was just. What I'm saying is,
No, that's not
yes,
the same.
he
Listen,
is.
let me explain the difference between the guys you're naming: Iguodala, Draymond Green. Who you say? Iguodala, Wiggins, and you said Durant. All of them guys have done something similar to that prior to even playing with this team.
What
so
about
they've
what about
done that before.
What about Harrison Barnes?
Harrison Barnes is was playing guard in college, so he
Harrison
can do all that
Barnes
too.
was only successful with Steve.
And
What
Harrison
I'm
Barnes was
saying
a free.
is,
He not a
that's
four.
what I'm. You're missing the point. What I'm saying is, Steve Kerr is gonna put dudes in the best position to be successful. That's why I got him so high on my coaches. You missing the point.
What that got to do with you saying you can play anybody in there?
Because what I'm telling, I just made the example.
No, you didn't name no power forward. You named
I just named the power forward
Four.
of their team. I said if you put Draymond on the bench, don't even let him play no minutes.
Listen to what he said.
Wiggins is gonna run the offense.
Do you hear what you're saying? You said if you put Draymond on the bench, you're gonna put Wiggins. Wiggins is not a power forward.
You're missing the point of what I'm saying is whatever roster Steve Kerr has at that time, he's going to put his players in the best position to be successful.
You said you could put anybody.
I just put Bielitsa.
No, you did not. You put Bielitsa as the center, and then you move. No. You're not listening to what you're saying. Hold on, John. You put Bielitsa at the 5, and then you move Wiggins to the 4.
I did not.
So who's playing the 4 then?
What do you mean?
You just said you're putting Draymond on the bench.
Who starts for him now? Wiggins, Draymond, who else? Looney and them is still playing.
Okay.
Looney and Bielitsa.
Okay, so did you see what you just did? So that means you're putting Bielitsa at the 4, right?
Yes, that's what I'm telling you.
Hold on. Before, because he's a little slow today. You put Bielitsa at the 4. You said you're going to put Bielitsa at the 4 and then do the same thing with Wiggins with Draymond. So that means you're not doing that with Bielitsa. You're doing that with Wiggins.
That they would make a judge.
Time out.
Wait. Wiggins wouldn't be playing at 3. Bielitsa would, even though he'd be pound of 4, he would be playing it.
You missed. I didn't move the goalpost. You missed the point where I said even if you
he would be playing at 3. That's what you're telling me?
No. He would be at the 3-point line. Wiggins would be down low.
Wiggins would be.
Okay, so that means. Hold on.
You missed
are y'all? So you're replacing Draymond with Bielitsa, right?
And you missed the.
But Bielitsa's not going to be playing Draymond position. He said Wiggins.
Okay, listen to what. Did you miss the point what I said? Even if you put a scoring power forward in that offense. What I'm saying is,
gotta do it to anything.
Because the roles are gonna change. That's what I'm telling you.
So
Steve.
if the role change, anybody can't do it because your role is changing.
No. What I'm saying.
Is you talking
listen
about?
to my original statement. My original statement was Draymond plays up top and he passes to them dudes off the curl because he has no offensive game. He can't do nothing. That's what I originally said.
So what that got to do with?
So what I'm saying is, if you take Draymond out. Them same 9-10 points he averaged, you're going to get that from Bielitsa.
He had 17 last night.
I'm talking about average. What he averaged, period. Not one game. You keep talking about one game.
Fuck what you
How many games did he have 2 points in that series?
How many?
Multiple. Come on,
they only played 4 games.
I said multiple.
He had 2 good scoring games. So what are you talking about? So you just freestyle.
Listen, I know he had 2 points. I don't know where the hell you been. You better call this guy Uber.
All right, so let me ask y'all: is Draymond Green over or underrated, and is Steve Kerr's coaching over or underrated? Or I would say underappreciated.
Yeah,
Steve Kerr's coaching is overrated. Draymond Green is what he is.
What do y'all say, people?
Yeah, Draymond Green is a bum. It's still in the check. Draymond Green. Listen what I'm saying. Whatever year Draymond Green got drafted in, if he wasn't being coached by Steve Kerr, we wouldn't be talking about Draymond right now.
Nigga,
that's
please.
all I'm saying. I'm keeping it as seen.
You could put any coach in there and that's going to be a good team. Fuck is you talking about?
Mark Jackson was there. They ain't never
went to the playoffs.
They never went past the second round. You want moral victory.
Hold on.
They had wings and things.
Steph was still getting hurt.
Nigga, they won as soon as Kerr came in. What are you talking about? They went from a best record and getting bumped in the first round by the Lob City.
They went from what?
Time out.
They went from what?
A best record with Mark Jackson.
Anybody can't give you a best record.
Yeah, and getting bumped in the first round, so they underachieved. They never made it past the second round with this guy. Steve Kerr came in the next year and took them dudes to the chip. A Lob City team that underachieved.
You know what? No, I thought the same way. We talked about this the episode before. Right, and not giving Steve Kerr. I mean, I don't like Steve Kerr. I don't like Steve Kerr. But you know why this finals is actually a good finals? Because you're actually seeing plays getting ran. You're seeing a shitload of pick and roll.
Let me ask y'all this, because we gotta get off. We got to get off this topic. But let me ask y'all this, right? Harrison Barnes. Is he being used the way Andrew Wiggins was being used when he was? No, he's not. No, he's not. Harrison Barnes never played with the ball in his hand.
Yes, the fuck he did.
Call him a Uber.
What are you talking about? You know how he got his nickname 40 Audie? Because he was getting busy with them balls.
Who called him 40?
That's how I know you don't watch
Call
basketball.
him a Uber.
That's how I know
Harrison Barnes?
Yeah. That's how I know you don't watch basketball.
Man, call us
you just started this year.
Free agency after the season is over. Yeah. Keep it a C note. We seeing a lot of lists come up about who's the top free agents that's going to be available. Keep it a C note, Vito. Who's your top 5 free agents right now? NBA. We talking NBA.
I'm gonna have to go number 5, James Harden.
Okay.
Number 4, Kyrie.
Okay.
Number 3, Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
Number 2, Bill, and number 1, Zach LaVine.
Okay. What you got? Did you go by a certain order, Vito? Was it like age or anything to that?
No, I just what they're doing currently.
Okay. Who you got, John?
Number 5, because I still got faith in this man. I got Wall.
Who?
Wall.
What Wall?
The
Berlin Wall?
Yeah. John Wall still free?
Yeah.
John Wall.
I got John Wall. My number 5.
Shout out to John Wall.
Shout out John Wall.
His motherfucking, not his manager, his agent.
If the man can stay healthy, he's all right.
Yeah, I like him.
My number 4, James Harden.
Okay.
Number 3, I have Bradley Beal.
Okay.
Number 2, Zach LaVine. And my number 1, Kyrie Irving.
Okay. Shout out to that. And then any particular way you did your list?
No, I said
you just went off. No. I mean, you just went off talent, or what did you go off when you did your list?
I mean, I went off a little bit of everything. I was thinking about talent going into the 2022 season and what they could actually provide for that team. So that's why I was looking at the best pickups that are out there. I mean, James Harden, he did what he did for the Sixers, but he's still up there. John Wall, I think if he's healthy, he's definitely up there. Brad Beal, no doubt. Zach LaVine and Kyrie. But, I mean, it's just like the other antics that actually get involved. But I think those 5 right there ball.
But I did. You ain't see Jalen Brunson play this year?
Yeah, he's up there too. Yo, Jalen Brunson and Russell Westbrook were my 2 honorable mentions, to be honest.
Okay, shout out to your honorable mentions. Yep. My number 5 free agent, DeAndre Ayton. He's still young. He got a chance to break the bank. My number 4, Zach LaVine. My number 3, a lot of people is being disrespectful, but if it's the right situation, Russ Westbrook can still be a factor. Okay. So I got him at number 3. Number 2, I got Bradley Beal. And number 1, I also got Kyrie Irving. You know what I mean? Because I think out of all them players, we going to keep it a C note. Everybody that's a free agent, he's better than all of them.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. If he's on a team by himself.
Let me ask you, how damaging was it do you see it, how damaging was it for Russell Westbrook playing for the Lakers last year as far as like his outlook on his career? Do you think it made it worse by him going there and having the type of season that he did have?
No, motherfuckers felt like he had a bad season. His numbers were still better than the average fucking guard.
That's a fact. Okay. So what's your thoughts, people? Going into the NBA offseason, who's your top 5 free agents? Let us know. Keep it a C note. Pick one, clip one. The last 2 number 1 picks in the NBA draft have turned out to look all right. So pick one, clip one. Cade Cunningham or Anthony Edwards. Who you taking? Pick one, clip one.
Anthony Edwards. But
why?
Nothing against Cade.
Me personally, I'm taking Edwards because he's my type of player. Because he talk major shit and he's nice. It ain't like he motherfucker who talk shit and just all right. He be gassing niggas and he be talking dirty to him at the same time.
Right. Why you taking Edwards?
Both of them get busy. Both of them, don't get me wrong. But I think with him being such a high flyer, put him more on the spotlight for real.
He can shoot too.
And then he can shoot. And I pick Anthony Edwards because I think he's one of them bulls that will continue to take it to the next level. Not to say Cade won't. But
and Anthony a big body too.
They both. Cade Cunningham like 6'7", 6'8".
But I think Edwards looks.
Yeah, but I think he's taller than.
Shout out to ESPN and all the highlight reels that got my co-hosts both totally confused. They rather go with highlights and with looks appealing.
Say what I just
you
said.
know what I mean?
What type of
Listen,
shit is this?
I'm taking Cade Cunningham because Cade Cunningham, just from his first year, you can see that he gonna be a stat stuffer.
Yeah,
he's on a
team where he gets
any
shot.
No. I'm not even time out.
Actually, 3 of
I said stat stuffer, and you automatically go to scoring.
Excuse me, are you slow? I said he gets whatever he wants because there's nobody else on the team.
No, what I'm saying is he's up there in assists. So he can pass the ball, he can grab rebounds, he can score. He looks more so like, to me, like he's a player that you can put more people with him and he'll still be effective more than. And to me, Anthony Edwards is one of them guys that's going to need in the next couple years, because I'm one of them guys that say I think that's his team now. He's going to need the ball in his hand every play. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Cade Cunningham is one of them guys I think can affect the game without having the ball in his hand.
He can't shoot?
I just told you, because he rebounds, he passes the ball better. He does.
How you going to pass the ball without the ball in his hands? You said affect the game without the ball in his hands. He can't shoot.
Okay, well, without shooting, pardon me. Let me put it like that. He affect the game more without shooting, to me. You know what I mean? So I take Cade Cunningham. What's your thoughts, people? Pick one, clip one. Who you got? Cade Cunningham. Who you got? Anthony Edwards. Keep the C note with us. Yep. Next one, pick one, clip one. Brandon Ingram, B.I. or Jaylen Brown. Who you taking? Pick one, clip one. Jaylen? Okay. Who you taking?
I think I might take Ingram.
Okay. Now, why you taking Brown, Vito?
Because he's electric when he's on the court, just like that. He could be going the whole game without doing shit and just
turn up, right?
Brandon Ingram more is a rhythm type of player. So if he start off slow, it's gonna take him for a while to get. Especially imagine if he getting early foul trouble and got to come off the bench to lead. It ain't gonna add up.
Okay. So Brandon Ingram got to start good, basically, for you.
From what I've seen from
him. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, John? What you saying?
No, I even though I'm being real, I'm not a crazy Brandon Ingram fan, but I know he's definitely gotten better every single year he's gotten in the NBA, and he's been getting bigger. He's more of a player that I could have play at multiple positions. The bull could shoot. I don't see too many flaws. I'm not taking nothing away from Jaylen Brown, nothing. But if I'm starting a team and I had it to pick between them two, I'm just taking Brandon Ingram.
Okay.
Rock out.
Vito, I agree with you, Vito. I'm taking Jaylen Brown. I believe he's also got better every year. The boy couldn't shoot at all when he came into the league.
Too.
You know what I mean? I mean, his handle ain't the best now, but he can get around a little more. He couldn't get around at all when he first came in, so I'm taking him. Pick one, clip one, people. Who you got? Brandon Ingram, Jaylen Brown. Keep the C note with us.
We haven't agreed on nothing.
Last one. Pick one, clip one. Would you take Pascal Siakam or would you take John Collins? Pick one, clip one. Keep it a C note.
JC, man.
You taking John Collins? Why?
First and foremost, crashes the boards. If you get caught looking at that pick and roll and you're not paying attention to him, it's over for whoever's helping on the defense. He gonna bang that shit on him. His handle got a lot better, and now he can shoot.
Okay.
John Collins all day, and you don't have to actually run plays for that type of guy. Siakam need to have the ball in his hands a lot.
Okay, what you got, John? Who you pick one, clip one? Who you got, baby boy?
Crazy part is that I would pick Pascal Siakam, but I like watching John Collins. He's more exciting to watch. Yeah, more exciting to watch. But whatchamacallit, I think he'll give me better defense and more of a hustler. So I think I might go with Pascal Siakam now.
Okay, I agree with you, John. Now, don't get me wrong. I like John Collins, but I'm going with Pascal.
Because he has more all-around game than
Yeah, Pascal, I think he do a little more, even though he a little out of control too.
Yep, I agree.
You know what I mean? He a little bit out of control, but
he not the type of dude I want running my offense.
I don't, but my thing be like, I don't know how they be talking about trading John Collins all the time, and you know what I mean? His name always in the trade talks like he a bum. And I'm like, how? He be hooping. He definitely be hooping.
He be all right. I think with like Phoenix or somebody with like a Chris Paul, somebody that can.
Yeah.
He needs a good point guard.
Pick one clip, one people. John Collins, Pascal Siakam. Keep it a C note with us. Who you got?
I actually was kind of a hard one. I like both.
Yeah, me too. All right, Vito, John, everybody out there. You, your son, your nephew, grandson. We know you're a little older, Vito. Anything you got going on? The best player ever playing high school basketball. You can go to the NBA in any era. What era you going in the NBA in?
Hold on. What's the question?
You or whoever you wanted to be is the best high school player ever coming out of high school. You can play in any era of the NBA you want to play in. Which era would you play in?
This current NBA.
Why you say that?
The most money.
Okay.
And not as much talent, in my opinion. Like they're probably more so skilled and more athletic, but I don't think they're more fundamentally talented than the guys back then. And like I said, more money.
Okay.
Is fucking crazy now.
Okay. What you got, John?
But you said the best player.
Yeah,
because the competition I think nowadays is kind of crazy. So I would want to play in today's era. But if I'm a big man over 7 foot, we putting hypotheticals in this. If I'm a big man and I'm the best player in high school, no, I want to go to like the.
No, you don't.
I want to go to the 9. No. Because this is the dead of the NBA.
Think about it.
If you 7 foot, 7
if
foot
you're a
1,
7-footer and you bring in like a Shaq or David Robinson or fucking Patrick Ewing type of game to the league now that's not there,
right?
And all this money to me, you're gonna make $1 billion fucking dollars.
Hey,
if you can stick.
But I think with this positionless basketball that they pushing, I don't know if that's going to be around. Like the big man is getting extinct. Like the big man today has to be a shooter.
Listen, you know when they said Steph Curry fucked the game up, they didn't fuck the game up. That's how he changed the game. He's the one that created that positionless basketball with no big man. He got the big man.
Steph Curry, I agree.
But that's stupid on my behalf. From I'm thinking like you can't match what they do. Go State does. So you don't try to go small and run with them. You punish them down low with the big man.
But let me ask you this though, right? Before I say what I'm going to say, let me ask you this, because I hear a lot of people say the Steph Curry thing, but you don't think Miami, the big three, when they started running Bosh at the center and all that, and started playing with 4 wing players,
Bosh still 6'10" though.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you still see that in today's league.
What?
6'10" dudes, 6'9" dudes playing center. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is when people say Steph Curry changed that, I think more teams started playing smaller and eliminating 7. Time out, because when Miami did it, Bosh was a dude that they made him start shooting threes. He was like pick and pop ball. And he was still more faster than a lot of dudes, so you really couldn't put 7-footers. And then if you had 2 big men and you got LeBron playing the 4, it was automatically a mismatch. So to me, I always thought Miami kind of started that. I heard
Kendrick Perkins say out of his own mouth, if it weren't for Steph Curry, I'd still be playing in the league.
Yeah. But a lot of that got to do with none of them big men want to play defense.
So how many?
But he was a defensive player.
Yeah, but not on no perimeter.
No.
Yeah,
how many true centers are there in the NBA right now?
It's a couple true centers in the league, like Drummond.
I think Ayton is kind of that guy. Still.
Yeah,
I feel like he remind me a little bit of Patrick Ewing type player.
But listen though, Vito, shout out to the Dream, Vito. I don't usually do this because at first I was gonna say I would go back to Bill Russell and them A's just so that my name would be in all the history books, just like all them guys, because a lot of them records ain't never going to be broken, and your name would have been cemented. But when you mention today's era and being able to get off, and then you mention the money, yeah, I think I would go in today's, because I would be in the books right now, but I wouldn't have the money these young guys.
The lower level dudes is making over 100.
Yeah,
come on, man.
Yeah, can you remember back when Doc, he was the $1 million man because he got that $1 million contract?
Yeah, the NBA came a long way, but you got to look at it. They started making more money.
Yeah,
because remember, see, if you never watched Winning Times when the Jerry Buss bought the Lakers and Magic was a rookie, the NBA was talking. They was talking like the NBA was going to die out, like it didn't have enough money. Yeah, Bird and Magic saved it.
Shout out to Bird and Magic.
Yeah, shout out Bird and Magic. So, what's your thoughts, player? People, anybody you know, best high school player ever. You can play in any era of the NBA. What era would you play in? Keep it a C note with us. Vito, Shaq said the prime Lakers. He said the Lakers that three-peated would be the prime MJ and them. How you feel about it?
As well. When we was talking about Steph Curry and them.
Why you say that?
Because they ain't got nothing for Shaq or Kobe.
Okay. What's your thought? What's your thoughts, John?
I'm taking the Bulls all day. Ain't nobody got nothing for Jordan. Ain't nobody got nobody for Jordan.
Right.
Ain't nobody got nothing for Jordan. At the end of the day.
But Jordan is one player. Jordan not gonna score 100 points a game.
Because Jordan ain't no Tatum. He's gonna give you night in, night out. He's gonna give
Jordan not gonna score 100 points a game though. You gotta take Shaq 40 and Kobe 40.
Right, so No. Vito, time out. This is because me and John had the conversation before you got here. And my thing is, there's a couple tricks into that, right? Because who does Phil Jackson coach, first of all? Second of all, out of the three Lakers championships, what Lakers team do you put it? Which prime Mike Jordan? Because he said prime Mike Jordan. Yeah. So which Jordan?
Whenever he in his prime.
Which Lakers? Because if you take them three titles, them first two titles, Shaq was in his prime. Kobe wasn't in his prime yet. That last year when they won that last title, Kobe was more so hitting his prime and Shaq was on his way down. So it never was a time where they both was in their prime at the same time.
In the middle of that. And I don't give a fuck about none of that because they got Shaq, Bill Winnington, Bill Cartwright. I don't give a fuck if you had Bill Cartwell. Nothing they could do with that ball, man.
Okay.
Oh, fuck them
well, my thing is this though, right? MJ ran Shaq off to LA. He beat Shaq in the playoffs. Yeah. He beat Shaq multiple.
Beat them in the playoffs too?
When he came back. Yeah. When he came back off a half a season. What I'm saying is when Mike was full from game one of the season.
Did he have Kobe?
He ran Shaq in them up. Come on, man.
He didn't have Kobe. He said Shaq and Kobe, not Shaq and
bro.
Penny.
I love Kobe,
man.
but
it's a different animal when you get to
Kobe. What I'm saying is I love Kobe, but that same different animal you talking about, we seen Kobe play against Mike in his prime, and Mike was gassing Kobe. We not gonna do that.
How short your memory is? So you don't remember Kobe giving Mike the gas too?
When in his later in his career?
I'm asking. Came in the league, Mike was later in his career.
Kobe came in the league 96. You talking about Wizards, Mike?
No, Mike. For fucking the Bulls. Don't act like Mike ain't never get
and that's why I asked you. Listen, that's why my thing was which Mike was prime Mike, because let me finish. If you take 98 Bulls, I will say it's probably a couple teams that maybe they can beat 98 Bulls when Jordan was starting to come down, but you not beating that. Listen what I'm saying. No Shaq Lakers team is beating that Chicago Bulls teams that won 70-something games. None of them is, bro.
What they gonna do with Shaq? They
Knock
have to hack at Shaq.
That's all you gonna say is Shaq.
That's all I need to say.
They got a whole team.
No, they don't. They got Mike and Scotty.
Excuse me.
The rest of them Bulls is
Excuse me. You are on record multiple episodes for saying that the Lakers did not have no teams when they was winning them three-peats.
What the fuck is you?
When I said that those Lakers teams was loaded those years, you said they didn't have nobody on those teams.
This is where you're losing yourself. You said Orlando was loaded, and then I asked you was.
You asked me was.
Let me finish. You said Orlando was loaded, and then I asked you, was that Orlando team better than that LA team with Shaq and Kobe?
I said no.
And you said. Oh my goodness.
They had better. They had more players.
No,
they had more players. Yes.
Stop. You're trying to switch the whole narrative.
Yes.
You said that Orlando team was better than that Lakers team.
Yes, I said they had a more. I said what I'm saying now. What? Shaq and Kobe
you just
didn't
said
have.
That you said no when I asked you that the first time. So now you're telling you said yeah.
No, because you love. I'm because you be all over with Orlando.
How the fuck am I being
because
all over?
You'll say Shaq.
Specifically. The Orlando team, you said was loaded. I said, was they better than
Oh,
the
okay, but
Lakers?
listen to what I'm saying. I say multiple Orlando teams is loaded. Once you specify Dwight Howard,
exactly what
listen. Once you listen, I am on record for saying their all-around team is better than the Lakers. That's what I'm trying to get at now. You take Shaq and Kobe on all of those teams, they don't have nobody else. They don't have nobody. They listen to what I'm saying. They don't got nobody that's gonna put up Ron Harper points. They don't got nobody going to put up Kukos points.
What is Ron Harper and Kukos points?
Whatever they average.
So you don't know. You just saying.
No, because Ron Harper with the Bulls play according to who his matchup is.
Exactly.
If he has a mismatch, he's gonna go to work.
You might get like 10 points from Kukos. Stop it.
And who are you getting the points from with LA? You still come on,
That's
man.
all you need, baby.
What's your thoughts, people? No cap called Shaq a Uber. He said the three-peat and Lakers team would beat Prime MJ and them. How you feel about it?
No, he wouldn't.
One more though. Golden State Warriors with KD and them against the Miami Heat Big Three teams. Who wins?
Golden State.
Why y'all say that? Is it a reason?
KD.
Okay, what about you?
Same.
I also say Golden State, but not because of KD. I say Golden State because I think with Golden State, their team, like I said, with Steph Curry, it ran more organically. Like, you know what I mean? Running Steph off screens and him playing without the ball is stuff he's not it ain't like he's not used to it. Where Dwayne Wade and Bosh, you really had to change their game. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Compared to them. So that's why I would just say that. They ran a little bit more fluid.
But I hope y'all did notice out this finals. Have y'all noticed how that injury has made Clay like a step slower?
Yeah.
Yeah, Clay is steps.
He
Clay
don't look like himself.
Yeah, right. Clay ain't. What's your thoughts, people? KD, Golden State Warriors, Miami, and the Big Three.
Hold on. What about that Golden State Warriors team against that Lakers team with Shaq and Kobe? Who you think wins?
I think Shaq and Kobe won. They too small.
Yep.
They too small. So, cause that whole small ball thing, you can't play that with them.
Why can't you?
Well, you can, but everybody, Draymond and them is going to be on the bench.
What Detroit did.
How? Pick on Shaq.
Detroit did the same thing.
Yes, but listen to what I just said a couple seconds ago. What I'm saying is that Detroit team, what I said is when Shaq won the third title, he was on his way down. So when they lost to Detroit, he was really plummeting. When Shaq won the third chip, he was still up here coming down. But when he lost to Detroit, because that was after saying they won, that was 2 years later. He started nosediving by that. But I'm talking about Shaq on them Lakers team, them three. Yeah, he'll punish them boys.
He ain't punished motherfucking Ben Wallace. And Ben Wallace 6'8". Same time.
Yeah, but Ben Wallace is a different dog than Draymond Green. Ben Wallace, shout out Ben Wallace, because when I was doing the research and I was talking about Dennis Rodman and why nobody averaged 18 rebounds, Ben Wallace, one of them guys, is up there. Like 1 year, he averaged, it'll be on the screen, 14, 15 rebounds at his height. So to me, he was like one of them last dogs. You know what I mean? You know, Vito, you wasn't here last week. We did top 5 running backs, NFC, AFC. This week, we going to go wide receivers. I know it's going to be a whole bunch of bull crap. So, you know, we're going to start in the AFC. And before Vito, let's go Vito first because he wasn't here.
Before he goes, I just want to say something. Just like last week, I thought the NFC was heavy on
No, last week the AFC was heavy on running backs, and the NFC was light.
And I think this week, even before you say your picks, I think it's the complete opposite.
Yeah, the receivers might be a little opposite.
The NFC is crazy.
So we start with the AFC?
Yeah, start with the AFC, Vito, because I know
doing it order or just
go with order. Why not?
Oh, okay. My number 5, I'm gonna go Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
Now, he don't get as much credit as I think he deserves, and this is even from me until recently, till I actually started doing a little research. Like, his numbers is up there with Devontae Adams. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I thought he just was a speed boy, even though that's really who he is. But my number 5, I'm gonna go Tyreek Hill. My number 4, I'm gonna go Chase, and I'm giving him 4. He probably will be higher, but he's a rookie, so
okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm giving this credit because he did have 1,400 yards with like 14 touchdowns.
Okay.
As a rookie, and he went to the bowl. My number 3, he don't get enough respect at all. He never did. It's Keenan Allen.
Okay.
That boy still getting 1,000 yards a season.
Ain't no diggity.
My number 2, Diggs. It seems like he just get busy everywhere he go.
Yeah.
My number 1 is Adams.
Okay, Devontae at 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Who you got, John? You got any disagreements with his list?
No, I ain't got no disagreements.
Okay.
I mean, we got I think pretty much the same players, a little bit different order. But when it came to the AFC, I'm sorry, that 5th spot was hard. I know that Keenan Allen, he put up his stats last year, but so did a lot of other wide receivers.
Okay.
He's been consistently.
Yes, he has. But going into the new season, he's still getting up there in age. So my number 5 is Keenan Allen.
Okay.
My number 4 is Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
My number 3 is Jamar Chase.
Okay.
My number 2 is Stephon Diggs. And my number 1, Devontae Adams.
Okay. Shout out, John. We're brothers again. Me and Brother X. Same exact list. I got Keenan Allen at 5. Tyreek Hill at 4. Jamar Chase as a rookie broke records. I got him at 3. 2, I got Diggs, and at 1, I got Devontae. What's your thoughts, people, as of right now? You know what I mean? Before the season start, we ain't talking career or none of that. Who's the best 5 wide receivers in the AFC? Keep it a C-note with us. John, let's go. You got something to say?
Yeah, man, because like I said, that 5th spot was tough. But there's some honorable mentions. I think that they need to be put out there. And I'm sorry. Michael Pittman had a good year. With the Colts.
But he ain't top 5.
Jim Waddle.
Nah, them boys ain't top 5 consideration.
T. Higgins. They all
no.
Deontay Johnson.
No.
If anybody, the nigga who played for the Chargers too, Mike Williams.
Mike Williams
Nah.
But his reception, I don't think he had as many receptions. I think he had more yards. He had more yards than Keenan Allen, but he didn't have as many receptions.
That's his problem.
Yep, I agree.
Nah, out of all of them you named,
they all over.
I
5.
think Jalen Waddle probably the best one. Because he the one, when Miami turned it around last season, he the one that was balling.
Pittman too, though.
No, Pittman be balling, but he not consistent. Because he been there for a couple years.
I don't think that's him, though. I think
quarterback. That system.
All right, let's go NFC, John. Who you got?
I started off at number 5. I have to give it up to my nemesis. I don't even like giving this nigga credit. My bad. This brother credit.
Who that?
CeeDee Lamb.
Shout out CeeDee Lamb.
Cowboys.
I like CD.
I mean, at number 4, I had to give it up to my mans and them, AJ Brown.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, I put him at 4.
No, I'm not worried. I'm just saying CD. It's only 5 spots.
Yeah,
you
so
got CD and AJ. Yikes, you
3,
bumped a lot of people.
Yes, I did. Number 3, I got his man.
Who?
Debo.
What you mean? Who? Nigga, he don't play
Debo.
for Temple.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what you're about to say.
Well,
I ain't
about
got
to
him.
say nothing.
You can't
And
deny
then my number 2, Justin Jefferson. Number 1, Cooper Kupp.
Ain't no digging it. No doubt.
But I know what you're about to say though, because there's one magical player. I know.
Go ahead. What are you about to say?
It's Mike Evans.
Nah, it ain't just that. Nah, we good. No, it was just that you put them 2 guys in that 5. You know what I mean?
I don't think the NFC is
It is. It's just a lot of dudes been hurt. Hence my number 5. And the only reason why he's number 5 is because he's been hurt. But you can't deny a motherfucker who get busy with any quarterback he throw in there, and that's hot.
DeAndre Hopkins.
I mean, I'm only putting him 5 because he can say,
he got to ask you because he suspended the first 6 games.
So what? We ain't talking about the
busy.
best.
Yeah,
Who's
we
the
talking
best?
about
he hasn't. Even though he's still good, I don't feel like he's been the best the last couple of years.
Man,
like
listen.
he's been on his way down.
That's the only reason I ain't put him on my list because he ain't even playing.
No, well, you know, if anybody don't equate injuries to talent, is me. But he hasn't been looking like the best lately.
No. Go ahead. Who else you got?
I got some honorable mentions.
5. DeAndre Hopkins. Get these guys.
No. Here, I'll let
this
you
guy ain't even have DeAndre
ain't
Hopkins.
Like DeAndre Hopkins.
This
lately,
boy
dog.
ain't even have DeAndre Hopkins.
I didn't have him on my list. I would have put him on my list, but I thought.
All right, go and finish y'all list, man. Y'all boys crazy, man.
I'm gonna do Mike Evans.
Okay.
He got to be the most consistent guy in the league. 1,000 yards every year.
Okay.
My number 3, I got to go to the young gunner Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
My number 2, guys, probably 85% of y'all offense. Got to go Cooper Kupp.
Okay.
So who number 1?
Is that
Get the
rhetorical?
fuck out of here. You
Debo
putting Debo over Cooper Kupp?
Yes.
Man, get this ball.
I said he's 85%. Debo is 100% of our offense. Fuck is you talking about?
I'm still going with Cooper Kupp on that.
Get this
Cooper
ball.
Kupp ain't fucking with you.
Shout out Kyle. What he say? A Uber XL? That's what you need
Cooper
right now.
Cooper Kupp don't do
Listen.
what Debo does.
Can I say some honorable mentions whether or not they should or shouldn't?
Nah. Let me get my list first,
ahead.
though. I'm going 5. I'm going DK Metcalf.
Okay.
DK Metcalf is a freak of nature. My number 4 is Mike Evans. Mike Evans stack pack every year, even when he's hurt. My number 3, DeAndre Hopkins. Right now, DeAndre Hopkins, I got him up there as number 3. My number 2, Justin Jefferson. He broke the record 2 years in a row for putting up numbers. And my number 1 is Cooper Kupp from the gun bus. I don't know what these guys. A.J. Brown is not top 5. CeeDee Lamb is not top 5. And I don't have Debo top 5. You got it.
That's how I know you don't know what the fuck you told. You had DK in your top 5?
Yeah,
you got Debo?
But
DK
Metcalf, he didn't have the stats like they did.
You talking about
there.
1 year.
Yeah, okay, all right,
What I'm saying, y'all going off
1
of
year.
1 year.
Nigga, I heard you name Chase before in a list.
Did you
Not
not?
this list.
Did you not just hear what I named Chase on this list?
Okay,
So, and
1
I
year.
just said he broke
Who
records.
gives a fuck? Debo
What are you
broke records this 1 year.
Nigga,
Fuck is you
Debo,
talking
this
about?
ain't his first year. When you come
He
in
didn't
setting records,
play.
you're different.
No, you're not.
You're
you're
Debo
not.
played his first year. What
He
are you
didn't play
talking
his
about?
second
He
year.
wasn't a factor his first year. What
Yes,
I'm
he
saying,
was. What is you talking
Justin
about?
Jefferson came in and broke the record for most yards for a young boy, and then Chase came in right after him and did it. And Justin Jefferson broke the record for most yards by a
one of
second.
them broke more records than Debo in the season.
What do you mean more
now
records?
You don't know what I mean.
What
more
do you,
records in
bro?
the season.
Listen, time out.
None
time
of them
out,
broke more
time
records
out.
than Debo.
We're going. Time out. We're
on the
talking.
past-
We're
this
talking.
past year.
Time out. We're talking. Listen, what I'm saying. We're talking wide receivers. You keep on harping on these rushing touchdowns. So let me ask you
When
this.
did I say anything about rushing?
Because you said it multiple
Well,
times.
I'm talking about today. I haven't
Listen,
said a motherfucking word
listen to
about rushing.
what I want
He
to
had
ask you.
1,400 receiving.
Listen, 1 year. That's it.
How many do you need? We only going
You
by
need
this year.
more than one.
Chase only
This
got
is
one.
third year.
Chase had 14.
Chase
too.
had it in his first year. This
What
is
that- in the
Debo's
past-
third year.
Excuse me. Go look how many
3 years.
Look how many receptions Chase had compared to how many Debo had.
What does that mean?
The meaning of you're not getting the ball as much because it's a run-first offense.
Man,
So you telling me the amount of receptions don't matter?
You're not going to keep using that as an excuse,
Excuse me.
man.
Hold on. Let me ask somebody with some sense because you got the.
Listen what I'm.
Oh no, I'm no
listen
longer
what I'm
talking
saying.
to you. I'm talking to a
Debo
brother.
ain't no
My
route
man,
runner or none
I'm
of that.
talking to somebody with some sense.
Okay, go ahead.
The amount of receptions you got, does that matter?
I think yes.
It has to fucking matter.
Target
What are you
share,
talking about?
to a certain. I think target share does.
Targets, you get more targets when what? When you're open.
No, if you're
man.
a pass first offense, you're gonna get the Cooper Kupp wasn't always the fuck open. Your man just threw the ball up on some Eli Manning
Cooper
shit.
Kupp is always
No,
open.
he's not.
What are you
Nigga,
talking about?
When y'all played against us,
Man,
when
listen.
hold on. When y'all played against us, when your quarterback got smacked, he threw it up on some Eli Manning shit. Cooper Kupp stopped and went up and got it.
Listen to what I'm guessing. You're saying because he was throwing it and he got hit. Listen to what I'm telling you. If you can look at games, go back and watch games and the players when the announcers is saying, like, how does they know Cooper Kupp, he's going to Cooper Kupp every time. How is he getting open? Because he gets open.
Doing the option route.
Debo don't get open.
How the fuck do you get 1,400 yards if you don't get open?
Debo was, listen, a lot of that
I'm
shit
listening.
was 3-yard routes out the backfield and take it to the house. We're not going to do that, man.
So that's even that's
it's
more
not.
for him then.
No, it's
If you catching the ball 3 yards and taking it 60 yards for a
okay,
touchdown,
so
that shows
when
how
you
nice
harp
he is.
on these rushing touchdowns, right?
When did I say anything about rushing touchdowns?
You have, right?
We're talking about today.
Okay, so what I'm saying is when Debo come back and he's just a wide receiver again,
Nigga,
once they running backs,
if he just was a wide receiver this year, your man wouldn't have won the triple crown.
Call him a Uber. I ain't even going to get into the rest of
but
that.
you know.
Let me ask you a question.
Listen, Debo ain't nowhere on nobody's list, bro. Debo ain't that.
Nigga, I just watched the what's the name podcast? The I Am Athlete. And these are NFL players. They didn't have Cooper Kupp on the top 5 list. So what's your point?
I bet they don't.
All right, I bet. Why do you bet they don't?
Because they haters.
How? They're fucking former NFL players.
Dumb niggas.
Why they gotta hate Kupp?
Brother X. I'm not asking you to say anything. I'm just saying, Brother X. You know why.
Why?
Yeah,
because what?
Brother X.
Because he come on,
man. Come on, man. Stop.
All right, but
it,
let me ask y'all a question.
Stop it, man.
Does Tyler Lockett deserve to be an honorable mention?
Hell no.
Tyler Lockett over a fucking DJ Metcalf.
Hell no. Tyler Lockett was getting Tyler Lockett was getting open because DK Metcalf was getting double teamed. Do your homework.
What about DJ Moore?
No.
All right. That was it. I mean, my bias pick honorable mention.
All right, listen. We seen that I sent it to you guys. We seen the CBS ranking by Cody Benjamin, the top quarterbacks in the NFC. Me and Vito, we went back and forth a little bit on Instagram about it. They got Brady 1, Aaron Rodgers 2, and Stafford 3. But I had some thoughts on, and this is actually my say it with my chest moment right here because me and Vito was talking. This list, Stafford is number 3. I think he should be 1. Brady should be 2. Rodgers 3. They got Dak at 4. He should be switched with Kyler. But my biggest thing was Trey Lance. They got him as the 10th best quarterback right now. And they got Justin Fields as the 11th best quarterback over guys like Jared Goff, Marcus Mariota. You know, so I don't think Trey Lance and them shit. What?
I could see you even have something slightly to say about Goff because Goff actually done something in this league. But Marcus Mariota?
What I'm saying is, I'll ask you this. When the last time you seen Justin Fields from the Chicago Bears under center at quarterback in a regular season game, not a meaningless at the end of the season game. We're talking. How did he look?
He looked all right.
No, he looked garbage.
He looked garbage.
He had good games.
Last time you seen, last time.
No, the boy is horrible though.
Last time you seen Trey Lance.
Last time you seen Marcus Mariota play.
What do you mean? Last time I seen
he is bad too.
No.
He better than what you
man. Like when the last time you seen Trey Lance play, what did Trey Lance look like?
He looked
like trash.
A fucking rookie.
He looked trash. So it's no way you going. I don't care how bad Mariota is. Okay. You're not gonna tell me Justin Fields and Mariota.
Last time, no.
Come on, man.
Justin Fields definitely better than Mariota.
No, none of them.
Last time you seen Trey Lance play, what did you see from him? What game did you see? Because I don't even think you've seen him play.
I've seen Trey Lance play multiple times.
No,
What do you? He didn't play multiple times.
No.
I seen a kid that take off running whenever he gets a chance. Like he don't look.
No, see that's how I know you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Those be design runs.
I don't even think
he ain't better than design runs.
He ain't better than Jared Goff.
Come on, man.
Trey Lance.
No, Trey Lance didn't play.
Trey Lance.
Justin Fields.
What I'm saying is neither one of them guys. Listen, Sam Darnold and Geno Smith, they're horrible. But you're not gonna tell me Justin Lance and Justin.
Yes, I am.
No,
yes,
they're not.
The fuck I am.
And for the way
that's why they've been in the league so long and they can't even get a starting position.
That they got Carson Wentz at 8 because of the way he played last year and how he got his team knocked out.
And listen,
but you just gonna skip over the fact that your man's number 7.
Listen.
He's ranked a little high.
Another thing that I have an issue with.
I seen it.
Listen, because don't get it confused. They got Jameis Winston at number 9. Jameis Winston has done nothing in the NFL. He's not better than Goff neither.
Nah, Jameis was better than Goff.
No, he's not.
Yes,
he ain't did nothing in the league,
Jameis Winston threw for 5,000 yards before.
And how many wins?
The same amount as Goff. Fuck you talking about. How many Goff had last year?
What do you mean? He was on the worst team.
Oh, now that matters. Oh, okay. Exactly.
Time out. Time out.
Don't get selective.
Let's not get selective because this is a Mark Jackson moment, right? This is a Steve Kerr moment, right? Jameis Winston on the same team. He went 4 and something, 5 and something, whatever their record was, and they swapped him for Brady and went to the Super Bowl.
Don't act like they didn't get some defensive pieces.
Who?
They wasn't the number. They wasn't a top.
They wasn't
a top 5 defense.
They had the same team.
Excuse me. They was not a top 5 defense when they had Jameis Winston.
Yes, but
they was a top 5 defense with Tom Brady.
I'm glad you said that, but listen, let's do this, right? You can't do that for basketball and equate it for football. When Brady put pressure on you to put points on the board because he's coming down every drive scoring, sometimes it's not about the defense is actually that good. It's that you're trying to keep up with these guys and you're making mistakes. So what I'm saying is you may be right, but Tom Brady may have boosted that defense too. What I'm saying is Jameis Winston did nothing with that offense. 5,000. That's all you care about is stats, moral stuff.
Well, what the fuck did Jared Goff do?
Jared Goff played in the Super Bowl.
I knew that was
if you want to talk about it.
Okay, so
he's won game.
Excuse me. Do you know that's how? Did you not notice the setup? Because you said Jared Goff played in the Super Bowl, right?
Yes.
All right. So that means how the fuck can Matt Stafford be number one if y'all can go to the Super Bowl with fucking Jared Goff? And you see the difference with Jared Goff. What's the difference between Jared Goff and Matt Stafford?
Time out.
Nothing. Because we've seen them both play for
this is where you're wrong because you're being ignorant.
No, you're being because you're
You're ignorant.
They swapped teams.
No, they didn't.
They didn't swap teams?
Listen to what I'm
No. They didn't swap teams?
This is what you're...
No, we're not going to let you not answer questions. Did they not swap teams?
Who?
Jared Goff and Matt Stafford.
Yes.
What was the record? Hold on. What was Detroit record when Matt Stafford was there before Jared Goff got there?
I don't know. But you're not missing it. Listen, the team that we went to the Super Bowl with Jared Goff with is not the same team.
I know. Y'all went to the Super Bowl with a lesser team with Jared Goff when
y'all
went
to
the Super Bowl.
You're not listening. The last 2 years that Jared Goff played in L.A., he played with the exact same team. Yes, he did.
Y'all went and got more fucking pieces because they were saying Super Bowl a bust. That's what all the fucking free agents.
Who did we get? Leonard Floyd was there with Jared Goff. Jalen Ramsey wasn't on the first Super Bowl team. He played every other year with Jared Goff. Everybody, bro. Anybody you can.
So why would I say when we
Gurley was on that.
Why would I say when Jerry Garoppolo went out that year, we was a lottery pick, and then I say we went to the Super Bowl next year. He came back, and the first thing you say is y'all got Bosa. You know you always say that.
Okay, but
so why don't you never mention Aaron Donald or none of them defensive guys?
Aaron Donald was on. Listen to what I'm telling you. You're not listening. You're just talking. Aaron Donald was on that same team. They lost in the Super Bowl. Yeah. Jalen the team that just won the Super Bowl. Minus Odell and Von Miller. That's the same exact team Jared Goff been playing with the last 2 years and couldn't do nothing with him.
He went to a Super Bowl with a lesser team.
Time out. Let me finish like this. Let me finish like this because you freestyling. Do you know Jared Goff last year in LA? Do you remember how it ended? He got benched for the playoffs. Our backup quarterback won us the first game, got hurt, and we had to put Jared Goff back in at quarterback.
What was your point?
My point is this. Jared Goff wasn't good enough with that team.
Okay, hold on. Listen, this is exactly the point I was making. You know, last year Detroit won 3 games, right?
Okay.
With Jared Goff. No, the year before that with Matt Stafford, you know how much they won? They won 5 games. Okay. So Jared Goff and Matt Stafford are the same fucking player.
But they're not because Jared Goff doesn't have a ring. And Jared Goff...
But he went to a Super Bowl with a lesser team.
You can keep saying a lesser team thing, right? But no running back that we got right now was good as Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley didn't play. What did you tell me? You forgot he got hurt?
Todd Gurley got us to the Super Bowl.
Do you forgot he got hurt though? Did he? How many playoff games he played that year?
Every playoff game.
He was playing crazy.
You're full of shit. You know
I
had in that year. Yes, I had Todd Gurley.
You were wrong. You were wrong about that. When you're going to say C.J. Anderson, you were wrong about that. You were wrong about that.
How the fuck was I wrong about that?
Because let me school you, Grasshopper, because we got to go to the next subject. Todd Gurley didn't play the last game of the season. When you talk to fantasy stuff, Todd Gurley, they set him out week 17. Time out. Let me finish. C.J. Anderson came in and ran for 200 yards with a backup team. We went to the playoffs. The first game we played was against Dallas Cowboys. C.J. had 120-something. Todd Gurley had like 115. We ran for like 250 yards against them. The next game, C.J. Anderson did nothing. Todd Gurley did nothing. You can look it up. You're mistaken that. He had one good game.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
No, he did. Well, Matt
Stafford. Who would you rather take? It was Roy Woods better
than
Who is
Odell.
Roy Woods?
I mean,
Robert
Woods than Odell. If Robert Woods
either way, we was going to win the chip, bro.
Robert Woods not better.
We was an upgrade at quarterback.
Bull.
He is.
He was bull. I like Robert Woods.
All right, listen, before we get out of here, Rolling Stones, they put out a top 200 hip-hop list. Rolling Stones, I love your effort, but whatever. No, you got to give them, they had effort.
No, you didn't.
Rolling Stones, whatever music you're used to reviewing, I don't know if they're like more rock or what they are. Please leave hip hop alone. Please don't review The Source, Double XL. Where y'all at? Somebody got to step up and make this right. That's how I feel about the list. The list is totally off. When you got Lil' Kim hardcore at like number 19, really? You got Cardi B at 16 greatest albums of all time? Yeah. You got to be kidding me. No, time out. Let me just rant real quick.
Before that you rant, Lil' Kim album was hard, though.
Yeah, pause. It was hard, but it ain't better. Look at some of them albums that it's over. It's not better than
NWA straight to Compton at 49.
Listen, this list is
my goofy.
God.
Now
hold on. My last thing. I love Outkast. I love them.
Not to be number 2.
They're not. Their album is not no number 2 damn album out of 2. You got to be kidding me. What y'all think, man? I'm so hurt with these guys.
Since we critiquing that list, who would be a 1, 2? Just get through the 5. 1 through 5.
Wait. Time out. Let me take some takeaways.
Yeah. Go ahead and take away.
Lauryn Hill, don't get me wrong, has one of the greatest R&B albums of all time. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I'm sorry, there's not a rap album. It should not have been on here. I'm sorry, Missy albums should not be on there. She's taking up a spot at where the hell she at on here? She got 2 spots in like the top 50, but she got number 7. Fuck no, she doesn't belong there. And she got number 47.
Chance the Rapper shouldn't even be on a list.
Listen, man.
This shit goofy.
What I'm saying is, Rolling Stones, you got to stick to rock. You got to stick to something else. Like somebody got to step up and make it right.
Yeah, shout out to Angie Martinez because she said it best. I read an article that she put out regarding this, saying that if you have Illmatic at 24 and you got the Chronic, where the Chronic at? Number 40?
Look at Doggy Style.
And you ain't got them 35? Like in your top 10. Yeah, like they tripping.
Listen,
they got the purple tape at 37?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. And listen, even with that though, right? I love Ghostface. But Ghostface Supreme Clientele is too high on the damn list.
That's not even his best album.
I know.
I like that album.
I know.
Future should not be on there. Sorry.
Future definitely he definitely. Like, come on, man. Y'all got it totally wrong.
I think his Iron Man album.
I mean, no, but the biggest.
Yeah, me too.
One of the biggest upsets. Where's that nigga?
Tupac? No. That's on me at 29.
Yeah, he's at 29. He should definitely be in the top 10. But no, Chief Keef. Why the fuck is he up there in the top 50?
No. I know why they got Chief Keef because
a 32.
They said recently about him.
Like he changed the game.
I know that's why he on.
Yeah, but see, this is what I'm saying. This list is a little bit of
we talking about everything. People that changed the game. Then I don't see the Migos on there because they should straight
the Migos on there somewhere. Though.
They was on
I seen one of their albums. But my thing is this, right?
No, at least Chance has some bars, but I mean, I wouldn't.
This is a Dame Dash. This is Rolling Stones just did a Dame Dash culture vulture moment. This is a culture vulture moment because I know these guys that's critiquing these albums ain't from our culture, man. They can't be. They can't be. They gotta be mixing radio with albums. They gotta be.
And this is when them folks. Not
necessarily.
I agree with that to the fullest. And this is when them folks.
All right.
Tyler the Creator don't get no radio.
Let me ask you this.
But he has.
Let me ask you this.
I don't think
what's the one possible reason that Cardi B is number 16?
No fucking reason.
What is the reason?
Probably popularity, streams, maybe.
Probably both of those, but
streams and sales.
Tyler the Creator don't get no radio play. I listen to the radio.
Yeah, but he one of them guys that got a big movement too, like on the backpack.
I never even heard of Jay Dilla.
Jay Dilla, Jay Dilla, OJ.
I never heard of Jay Dilla.
Shout out.
But man, listen, this list is just ludicrous, man.
No, but I think it's a way, like you said, culture vulture, and
like I'm getting tired of what people are telling what black folks what's acceptable and what's hot and what's not. If you're not, I just think that they're pushing the narrative with this shit too. Because some of this shit, like you could tell, like was influenced by outside cultures. This wasn't made by
Kanye West. Kanye West, that my dark twisted fan. I like that album.
You did,
but it's not top 5. It's not top 10, 15, or 20.
Personally, I think his first 3 albums were better than that album. To be honest with you,
listen, they got the list totally confused, man.
Like you said, Double XL, so all of them need to come out with one and actually
somebody do it for the culture, please. Listen, before we get out, y'all got anything else on this list?
I'm a major Clips fan, but Lord willing, at what's the number? 11, 12? Come on, man.
Yeah, Lord willing is come on, man. Yeah. Shout out to the Clips. Shout out Ab Lava because he be with the Clips and he's from Philly. Shout out Major Figures, the Re-Up Gang. Shout out Sandman. I still got you. I know you want to come on. Matter of fact, shout out Sandman because he want to tell the Re-Up Gang story on here. He want to keep it a C-note, so we got to make that happen. Listen. Did y'all have a say it with your chest moment?
Yes, I do.
What's your say it with your chest moment?
I have an issue with, what the fuck, how you say his name? YK Osiris? That nigga.
Oh, with the wig?
No. Yeah, he was rolling out with the wig. He had a wig with fake braids and whatnot.
What's your problem with him now? I'm sorry, I jumped the gun, Paul.
He had a couple statements where he tweeted out. One tweet was how do y'all feel about, he said, no woman should ever pay for any bills under a man.
Okay.
And then he also went to go on and say that 9-to-5s are cool, and we and people are so quick to diss them. But then you had a lot of backlash from females saying like, I don't want to date no 9-to-5 nigga or no 9-to-5 dude or anything like that. So it kind of put like guys who have an actual job.
It sounded like he was trying to backtrack because you can't say a woman can't pay no bills, but a nigga also working 9-to-5 because the way
he said they're cool.
How shit costs now, it's no one income cannot support a household.
Time out. But is that the same guy that had the wig on?
Yeah, this is. I'm
gonna say it with my chest. Listen, what's his name?
YK Osiris.
YK Osiris. Like, come on, man. You got kids watching you, bro. Don't do that no more, man. Come on with the nut stuff, man.
Fake braids.
He put the little wig on. He got the little wig on done to make it look like he had braids and then put a bandana around it. Like, not a bandana, but like, come on, man. That's not cool. You got one? You done, John? You got anything else?
No.
Go ahead, Brother Axe. Go ahead, Brother Axe.
I mean, I just think that's a slap in the face. But at the same time, I do applaud folks that don't work at 9-to-5 and are entrepreneurs and they're doing it on their own and not getting a handout from the white man. I do applaud that to the fullest.
Hold on. You can't necessarily say that. As far as the handout, I agree, but even if you're an entrepreneur, you still at some capacity got to deal with some white people.
Yeah,
I agree. I do agree. But you're your own boss, though.
Are you though? You might call your own shots, but are you really the boss?
I mean, let's say I mean.
They can stall you out on whatever your business is.
So would there be a difference between being like a truck driver for Walmart and you having your own truck?
It's going to be a difference.
But it would equal out
because if the owner operator, you're going to make more money, but your overhead is going to be more. You got to pay for your own gas. Got to pay for your own repairs.
Right.
Let's say if you got a piece of shit truck that breaks down every week,
School and Vito.
How much that shit is gonna cost?
School and Vito.
On the flip side, if you work for a company, you ain't got to pay for nothing. You just making the money.
But I'm pretty sure that they have some type of insurance put in for those type of.
I'm glad you said it. Another thing, insurance. You might be paying $2,000, $2,500 a month for insurance. It might even be better per truck.
Yeah.
So if you just work a company,
and with these obstacles, I don't want people to get discredited for even trying to make it like on their own. But see, when they see stuff like that, there's going to be a hard road. There's going to be some expensive prices, but I think there's no greater reward than to say like I work for myself.
Okay.
It goes to this like I forgot who said it recently, but. Like, as far as, like, the rappers, when they say, I own my own masters. But what does it matter if your masters ain't worth shit?
Right.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
Right. Listen, John, you sent us something. You sent me something earlier, and I think I would have, like, 10 things going on, sound check, lighting check, and all that at the same time. But I'm believing that you're saying that multiple wives and multiple marriage was part of a depopulation thing, Brother X? Is that what it was?
What I'm saying is that I do agree with my Queen Ali. I forget her first name, but I think before the whole Bible, I don't want to get too religious or whatever, but before the Bible and all that institute marriage between man and woman, people don't really understand the history of how we got down.
Right.
That men did have multiple wives. I mean, and it wasn't even the term wives. They had multiple families that they was taking care of. But in today's society, it's almost, I think it's coming around a little bit, but it's still a lot of friction dealing with it, and having a woman to actually swallow that idea that your dude is being shared with another woman. I mean, but
let me ask y'all this: did y'all see Michael Blackson on Shannon Sharp?
Yep.
When he said he needs multiple, he didn't receive no backlash from that.
No,
did you hear anybody backlash?
Because
and then listen, he's getting married, or I don't know if he just got married, but it's not to a sister. It's still some like Asian chick, but she's not black. Regardless of the fact,
but she knows the script.
She knows the script,
she
allows him one side piece a month.
Right, so she know he dipping his nuggets.
And what he said is true. He said a chick would rather deal with a rich cheating nigga than a broke nigga who
right.
And what's the biggest issue in everybody's relationships nowadays? And like why somebody might break up?
Mostly paper.
Listen, hold on. Just let me give you a quick.
You don't think it has nothing to do with cheating?
No, let me give you a quick rundown.
No cheating.
Let me ask y'all this question. Do y'all think? Well, I know y'all know this. That the divorce rate is at an all-time high right now. You know
right.
Do y'all know the number one reason for divorce?
What's that?
Finances.
Right.
So with that being said, that means the biggest reason for divorce is because of the money. So that means you only entered this situation because you thought a motherfucker could take care of you. So that means if a nigga couldn't take care of you, you wouldn't even enter this way. So that means it's more so about the money anyway.
Listen to what I'm saying. If I meet a lady, right, and I say, look, I'm married, but if we can do X, Y, Z, I can provide you $5 to $10 a month, pay your bills, and let you shop, and you spend your own money. Like, come on, man.
Y'all be married in her head.
Yeah, come on, man. Like, that's what is. That's 9 times if a chick is financially straight and she can still go out and do her, like, all right, he doing him, so I'm gonna do me. So you know what I mean? They not gonna come on, man. Like chicks is cheating for less right now.
Exactly. We had a show where we talked about this. We touched on it. Marriage originally was more so an agreement as far as finances. Oh, I got this amount of livestock. You marry your son to my daughter, or this amount of land. It also was a business agreement more so.
Money.
And for the record, if you can't be conveniently traditional women, originally men was taking care of the household and take care of all the bills because women couldn't work. But most of you motherfuckers don't know that women couldn't work back in the day.
Yeah, they just think they not supposed to work and they supposed to have everything taken. So that's it. That's all we got.
Yeah,
you ain't got no say it with your chest moment, Vito?
Shout out my man, Brother X.
Shout out, Brother X.
For saying it with his chest.
Yeah, say it with your chest, Brother X. And once again, shout out to Brother Kyle from 28th Street. He held the dream down last week. He didn't go left. And he also, the only guy that we've had on here so far that kept it a C note and said, you know what? Stafford moved up into my top 5. Kyle, you are my guy for that.
Kyle,
shout out to you.
You are no longer from 28th Street.
Shout out to you, Kyle.
When I see you, it's on.
No, he was keeping that C note.
Shout out to you, Kyle. And just for the record, John, a lot of people agreed with you with the Kendrick Lamar thing. A lot of people agreed with you. Vito, was you happy when you seen John going there?
Yes.
I know you was happy. I knew you was happy.
That shit bullshit.
Listen, people, we up out of here. Please, if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Please make sure you share.
Hold on.
Make sure.
What's the boy name that be commenting? The Philly Music Bowl?
Philly music guy.
Shout out to Philly music guy.
Shout out Philly music
Talking
guy.
shit every episode.
Yeah.
And Matthew Stafford is number
Even
one.
though
my
he was
guy.
wrong. Matter of fact, can I address him real quick?
Yeah, say it with your chest.
The reason why I said what I said about Jimmy over Matt is because think about it. Matt Stafford played with a top 5 all-time receiver.
Action.
Top 5 receiver currently.
Action.
Cooper Cup.
And you subtract fucking if you swap Matt Stafford and Jared Goff, they're the same player because.
So you saying
Jared
Goff?
No, I'm not talking.
I'm asking you. Jared Goff won that
Detroit
Super Bowl
and them
this
had
year?
the same record basically with Jared Goff and Matt Stafford, and Jared Goff also been Super
okay.
Bowl.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Roy, what you got to say, John?
No, I'm gonna just keep it. I actually disagree with that. I do think that Stafford, he is up there. His numbers don't lie. He got
longevity can give you numbers.
Listen,
he got the stats. He got the stats. Way
longevity
over
can give you
Goff.
numbers.
And if you put Jared Goff at the quarterback position last year, the Rams would have won that.
Would they have won the Super Bowl?
I can't say yes or no.
They wouldn't have beat y'all. We wouldn't have beat y'all.
That's
I
possible.
know it. I know.
For the record,
Time
has Jared Goff been to the Super Bowl with the Rams?
Yes.
Exactly my point.
But listen to this. The real reason.
Any serviceable quarterback can get to the Super Bowl with y'all.
Whether you know it or not, McVay.
Is a hell of a coach.
Time out. That is true. But McVay only care about beating one team.
Us.
He only care about beating y'all. Yeah. Once he seen Goff couldn't beat y'all, Goff was gone. What I'm saying is Goff wouldn't have beat y'all in the playoffs. And even if he did, let's keep it a C-note. Time out. Let's keep it a C-note and look into the camera, right? You mean to tell me Jared Goff, after Odell Beckham Jr. went down, he still would have won the Super Bowl? Look at the camera.
Let me tell you why y'all would have beat that. Y'all would have won the Super Bowl. Because the difference between the team Jared Goff lost to is Cincinnati wasn't no major defensive team. They wasn't bringing the pressure like the Bulls was.
Okay. This is a viral moment.
And y'all coach called a different game. If y'all would have been thrown into the running back out the backfield in that first Super Bowl, y'all would have won that one.
But we was throwing to the guy that they knew we was going.
Throwing it to the
running
back.
You said no, right? Goff wouldn't win it. What's your thoughts, people? If the LA Rams had Jared Goff, would they have won the Super Bowl? Keep it a C-note with us. We're out of here, people. As always, I'm your boy Brown. To the left of me, I got
boy John.
To the left of him, we got
Vito is back.
The Dream, the lefty. We gonna call him a Uber. Shout out to Patron and all that. Please tell a friend to tell everybody. Keep it a C-note. We'll holler at y'all.
Shit. This is what I'm feeling like. Da, 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 da. Let me tell you what I'm feeling like. Da, da, da.